Let me go ahead and apologize to everyone out there who will be offended by this video. Sorry, not sorry. Happy Tuesday, guys. I am so fired up and peeved off today. This weekend, I had to share with you, we went to one of our favorite restaurants in our small town that we live in Tennessee. And there was a police officer there waiting on her food that she had ordered for takeout. And I don't know, I just had it in my spirit to, thank her for everything that she does, everything she puts up with these days, right? I can only imagine. And she looked at me and she said, "Thank you so much." She said, "That really means a lot. I just had a gentleman walk by me and he said, 'Well, hey there.' And she said, 'Hi, how are you?' And he goes, 'Well, I'm just glad you're not tasing me.' And he threw his hands up in the air and made some ridiculous remark, totally uncalled for. And as she was telling me and my husband about this, I could not believe it. And then she went on to tell us that in her 22 years of serving as a police officer and first responder, it has never been this bad. And I'm talking, you guys, small county Tennessee. And I thought to myself, if that is happening in our little county in Tennessee, where we are known for respecting authority and appreciating our first responders, how bad must it be in the big cities? And then it really started bothering me. I think it is very divisive to try to take one profession and single out bad events from people that are not good at their profession and say that that entire profession is evil or is bad. Okay. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and gotten a terrible meal? Oh yeah, we all have. Did you stop eating out? No. Have you ever gone to the doctor and had a bad experience and thought to yourself, this guy is not a good doctor, or this woman is not a good doctor. I don't think I'll go back. Did you go back to a doctor? Yes. Have you ever had a bad boss in your life? Does that mean all bosses are bad? Have you ever had a bad teacher in your life? Does that mean all teachers are bad? Use your common sense, people. This is how I like to view the media. The media is like a magnifying glass. They decide what events they want to cover, and then they blow them up really big, like a magnifying glass. And they repeat them over and over and over. It's up to us what we are focusing on. Do not let the media be your be all end all when it comes to using your common sense. I was a single mom for 8 years. I was so thankful for the police officers that drove through my neighborhood in the early evening and in the late evening, making sure that everything was okay. It wasn't the greatest of neighborhoods, but it's all I could afford as a single mom. I was so thankful. And there were nights I heard gunshots behind my little house. What can I do as a little woman? Nothing. I was so thankful that I knew that there were first responders around nearby if I needed them. You people that are speaking these ugly words over our first responders, I'm so sorry. If you ever have an emergency and you need to call them and no one comes for you, I don't feel sorry for you. What do you expect? I saw the other day in an article that they're having a bunch of cops resigning. Are you surprised? So this is the point of all of this. As this police officer was telling my husband and I this, she said, but it's people like you guys that stop and thank us for our service that make all the difference. So if you don't remember anything about my rant, remember, and if you believe like me and you appreciate our authority, I'm not saying all cops are fantastic cops. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't label one profession as terrible because one or two or three or four of them or a dozen of them have done terrible things. That makes no sense. So when you see a police officer in your town, what we can do is we can thank them and say, we appreciate you. I can imagine what it's like to deal with what you deal with. We have no clue what they deal with, guys, as civilians. We have no clue. They have nanoseconds to decide what they're going to do in these situations. They don't have hours to sit and rewatch the tape and decide what they should have done. It's driving me crazy. If you agree, comment and share this. If a cop has done something good for you, comment and share this. Please, let's appreciate our authority and our first responders. I have family that are first responders, salt of the earth, and it pees me off to no end to think that people might be saying ill words to him. That peeves me off. So if you want to call 911 when you need them, stop speaking ill words over our first responders. That's all. Happy Tuesday. I'll see you next week.